one more off the top. Speaking of trailers, another new trailer has dropped. This time, it's the new trailer for the upcoming Black Widow movie. Now, look, I'm on record, Rob. I've said for a long, long time, while I love the MCU, and while I love Black Widow in the MCU, and I love Hawkeye in the MCU and all that kind of stuff, I have personally never been interested in standalone stories about Hawkeye or about Black Widow. I love the roles they play in the MCU. I love seeing them in the MCU. I'm just never cared all that much about it. The last trailer for Black Widow came out, and I have to admit, it did a lot of good as far as getting me more on board with a Black Widow standalone project, because I simply didn't really have any interest before. That last trailer did a really good job to get me there a little bit. And this new one comes out. It's a 1.5-minute trailer. I gotta say, I like it. I like it. I mean, seeing a little bit more of David Harbour, kind of like that whole scene where he's got the guy breaking his arm and then like one-handed throwing him across the thing. We get a little bit more of a look at Taskmaster, all that kind of stuff, which I thought was good and solid, and I thought that worked. And I gotta say, listen, I think they have done a really good job with this marketing campaign, because they took somebody like me who had very little to no interest in this project, now to the point that would legitimately say I'm excited for it. I'm now no longer just interested in it. This trailer, compounded with the last one, has brought me to the point that I am now legitimately excited for this movie. And that's something I never thought I would say about either a Hawkeye property or a Black Widow movie. And I'm on board with it now. Rob, you had a chance to check it out with all the new stuff that's in there. What did you think about this thing?
Well, you know me. I mean, I love my international spy thrillers. I mean, that's like catnip to me. And I was really looking forward to this movie. I've been a fan of the idea of doing it for a long time. But I have to tell you, dude, I thought Taskmaster looked badass. I mean, that's a full-on, straight-up costumed Marvel villain that's taunted the Avengers in the comics. And I'm like, wow, this looks great. And it's the shield and everything. I mean, I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted to see. You know, fisticuffs, fights on freeways, wherever the hell they're fighting. I mean, it looks. I just think this movie looks really, really good, and I don't see any downside to this at all. I really hope that there's a trilogy.
What do you think about the look of Taskmaster? Because there have been a bunch of people excited about it, a bunch of people not so happy about it. How are you feeling about it?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I mean, you know, you can't make a comic book character when you translate them to the big screen. You can't make them look exactly like they do in the pages of the comics. But this character looked like Taskmaster. I mean, unmistakably Taskmaster. And it was awesome. The cool design on the shield. I mean, the badass uniform. I'm like, oh my God, that's Taskmaster. It's not like Baron Zemo or something, or when they're going to, you know, he's basically a civilian. This dude is straight up in the costume, wrecking shop. He is Taskmaster. And I'm like, yeah, dude, bring that on, brah.
And listen, I got to tell you, I'm really liking the feel. Again, it's just been in a couple of trailers. I'm really liking the feel of the cast together, because obviously Scarlett Johansson leading it, David Harbour, Florence Pugh, but Rachel Weisz. I like, when I first heard she was going to be in it, in the role she was going to play, I'm like, really? You're going to use Academy like actress Rachel Weisz in that sort? But I'm buying into it. It's making me feel like I want to not only see Black Widow, I want to see these characters together. Yeah. And that's what these trailers have done for me. So sign me up.
The family that fights together stays together. I mean, I love this aspect. You know, the Avengers became a family. And I love the fact that Natasha Romanoff has another family that we have yet to meet. And I really think that that's going to be one of the appeals. I also like the way the film looks in a lot of the interior scenes, like when she's talking to Florence Pugh, and it's not so stylized. It looks like they're actually, obviously they did film this in Europe. It looks like, wow, they're in real places, not just in Atlanta on green screen sound stages. And I found that very appealing.
Well, the question is, guys, what did you think about this new Black Widow trailer? Did it maybe not impress you? Did it get you more excited for the film? How are you feeling about it? I want you to jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. And as a matter of fact, that brings up today's question of the day that I have for you guys. And my question of the day to you is very, very simple. It's this. 2 new trailers dropped, Vin Diesel's Bloodshot and a new Black Widow spot. which trailer did the better job of getting you more interested in their respective movies? So you got two options here, guys. And I put this up just before we started the show. And right now, about 1,400 of you guys have already voted. And I asked you guys, which trailer did the better job of getting you more interested in the film? Right now, 19% of you are saying the Bloodshot trailer did a better job. 81% of you, though, are saying that it's the Black Widow trailer that got you more excited for that movie than the Bloodshot trailer. I thought they were both good, but I tend to agree. I think the Black Widow trailer did even just a little bit of a better job getting me even more hyped for that movie, but I thought they were both good. So listen, guys, I'm going to leave this up for the next 24 hours or so. So go on over to my Twitter and you can cast your vote there, or just jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Okay.